Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video I am going to do a little bit refactoring and improvement in the file structures and so so we will see what we can improve. So let's see. So first of all I would like to uh, use this email and password from the global environment variable, because when we will deploy this testing mechanism online, then we want to provide these emails as an environment variable so that we can change them anytime without touching the code. We will just change the environment variable on the live server and it would be updated automatically, so it would be very convenient for that. uh, Let me see what we can do. I am looking at the client connect setup to see how I did that here. So actually there is a file that is called cypress.env.json. Mm, huh. Actually, instead of that, I will just do this, that in the bash.rc file. Oh, I am still in the client connect. So in the bash rc file, I will add two more environment variables. So we export Cypress, and the URL should be login email really at google.com and login password really dot password. And now I will just run it like this. I can open it and I want to access it. So to access, I will just do this. Cy dot, I think, env maybe, no, cypress dot env, yeah. And here I will type the environment variable that I just included there, and I will just remove the what is this, why is it showing error? Actually it is a method, not, yeah. So we have to call it, and we have to provide the name of the email of the environment variable. So you can see that I have removed the prefix Cypress, and this is how it should work. And next, here the password, I will replace it with the login password. So let's see if that works. Hmm. There is some error in. Okay, that. Okay, the environment variables are working very well. So this is the one of the improvements that I just made. So next improvement is the file structure. So I want to utilize the support folder like this. So I will create the folder like this. So in the sport, I'm going to create a folder, dashboard, and in the dashboard, I will look at the client connect. I have a message window, message page, and a dashboard, and header, and user. So I will create a dashboard.ts. Okay, and next, uh, I will look inside the dashboard.ts. So in the dashboard.ts, I have a dashboard helper class that is extended in the base class. So there is a base class. So I will also make a base class. So let's make it. So base class is the basic class that will help to provide the basic functions, more common functions. So base.js and okay. Actually, I want to make it .ts. So let's look at the base class of the client connect. So this is the base class of the client connect. So we can make something like this. So far at this time I will not add too many things on the base class. I will just make it empty class, but later in future we will utilize it. Export class base this and yes. So this is the base class. Now I want to create a class for dashboard. Class dashboard helper. Let me rename it and, and helper in the file name, and I'm going to extend it with the base class. Okay, and so by the way, we can also provide the email and password here as well. Login email is equal to, and let's get it from here like this, and login password, I'm gonna change it. Okay, so whichever class extends the base class will have access to these two variables. So now in the sign in spec, I'm just going to create instantiate the class let dashboard helper. I have to export it. And here is equal to new dashboard helper. Okay, and here I want to reset. Uh, I want to create a fresh copy of the instance before every block. So what I will do is that before each in this function, I will reset the instance by reinstantiating it. Okay, now I'm going to use it. Like here I have an email property, here login email. As I told you that this class is extending the base class, and base class has the login email property, so that is why we have access of this variable. And similarly here, login password. Okay. So what else? Let's see. In the dashboard, this is the client connect window, and here I want to see dashboard helper. Okay. So this helper has the logout function. Actually, uh, I want the landing one, not the dashboard. So I'm going to change it. I am calling it public, and yes, public, yes, rename symbol. Okay. And next, this is the client connects view. Here in the landing, we have a landing.ts and the signing.ts. So this landing.ts is extending the sign-in helper, and this is the sign-in. So let's go to the. I'm going to create the sign-in dot helper.ts, export class sign in, extends the base class, and okay. So and actually public class will extend the sign-in class. Let me think. No, actually public class will extend the base class, and here I will create a property that would call sign-in helper is equal. I'm going to create a type. So in TypeScript, whenever we call constructor, we have to call the super. I think this is to if we call the super, that would call the constructor of the parent class. I think so. So here, for now, maybe we don't need the constructor, but we will add it later if we need it. So I got access to the sign-in helper here, and okay, that is fine. And this is the public helper, and here I will get the selector for the public area. So as this is the public area, let's look at it. The outermost container is app maybe. uh, Vertical. For now, I will consider the login as the public selector. Okay, and for the sign in, let me call it app. This one. And for the sign in, I am going to create another selector, login. Actually, for the login, we have two selectors. First time it shows the login component, and the second time it shows the register component. So we have to think about it before setting the selector name. I will call it step one selector, and second register. Let me look at the client connect. So these are the functions that I made there. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick the function that I made below and put them in my class. So in the sign in helper, I have put these functions. I have to remove the function keyword because this is a class. So submit login. Okay. So I'm going to use the es5 method to add the string because I'm going to use the variable within these strings. So this is the login selector, step one, and step two selector. Okay. Now here I am just going to utilize this dashboard helper because this dashboard helper has access to the sign in helper. Sign in helper. And another interesting thing, as now we are using class, now we can use the getter. I will show you shortly. So I will just replace everywhere. So next in the sign in helper, I'm going to add the name getter here and here as well. So the benefit of this is that we don't have to call the function. We just add the name and it will call that function automatically. So this is more meaningful and human readable. So let's see if it is still working. Okay, there is an error. Hmm. Okay. Import and export may appear only with source type module. maybe we have to configure the ts config file, and I'm going to look at the client connect file or the configuration of the TypeScript. uh, okay, here I use the module common.js in the client connect, and I did not specify, so I'm going to use it the same way. Okay, let's check it if that works or not. Mm, maybe I have to stop it and run it again. I'm not sure. Oh, in the public helper.